What's going on? Mitchell Renz here from Chat Sports, and the MLB season is right around the corner with MLB winter meetings soon coming. The two biggest names in free agency, Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, and I have the top 5 teams here right now for you for Bryce Harper. So, where will Bryce Harper play in 2019? Harper has played his entire MLB career with the Washington Nationals. He is a 6-time All-Star, and he's been an All-Star for the past 4 seasons. Harper, 2015 NL MVP and a 2012 Rookie of the Year. There has not been a player with more hype since coming out of high school and then playing a short stint in college baseball with Las Vegas than Bryce Harper. So, the only thing with Harper is, though, he wasn't all that great in 2018. He played in 159 games, but for a player who's going to want a contract of over $300 million, batting under 250, that's not maybe necessarily a player that I want to invest that kind of money in. Sure, he hit 34 homers and had 100 RBIs. We know he has the power, and he's a great 5-tool athlete. But at the end of the day, a 249 average for Harper, I don't know, maybe $300 million is a little much. But the career stats is what people are really freaking out about over Harper. He is almost a 280 career hitter, but again, it's the home runs, it's the RBIs, it's the runs. This is a player who's got an unbelievable arm. He's got an unbelievable bat, a true 5-tool player, and a true franchise player. And here's the thing, he's only 26 years old. So, if you want to bet on where Bryce Harper is going to play in 2019, there's only one place to do it. You're going to go to chatsports.com/bet. You're going to use promo code LIVE120 for a 120% deposit bonus. What does that mean? You put in $100, you're going to get $120 for free. So again, shout out to BetDSI for hooking us up with the best promo code on the internet. The first team, one of the top destinations for Bryce Harper, they're coming in here at number 5. It's the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox finished 4th in the AL Central, and they need to be able to catch up to the Indians, who the Indians are the clear favorite right now in that division. They ranked 22nd in the MLB in batting average. They did rank 16th in home runs with 182, but in terms of are the White Sox going to be able to pay Harper, I mean, you can see right now their 2019 payroll would be $13.3 million. Harper wants a fat paycheck. Now, Harper is talking to the Chicago White Sox GM, and Harper's agent said that this is going to be a submarine race. What does that mean? It's going to be a potential team to just swoop on in there and steal Harper away. When informed of Boris's comment, White Sox GM Rick Hahn laughed. He laughed out loud and said, "That's our style, you know that. We tend to be under the radar. That fits the submarine, right?" So the GM of the White Sox is giggling about it, but in terms of what are the real chances of Harper going to the White Sox, you can see right up there the BetDSI odds at plus 3,500. The next team that could potentially sign Bryce Harper, it's the San Francisco Giants, and the BetDSI odds are up there at 1,500. And Harper tweeted that he loved the city of San Francisco. Well, I don't know. From what I've heard on the rumor mill, San Francisco, not that nice of a city. But with the Giants' payroll, they're looking at $142.9 million. This could be a team that's been saving up money that could go out and land a player like Harper. Boris is Harper's agent. He already flat out said San Francisco would be a perfect fit for a big-name player like Bryce Harper. Why? Because the stadium is fit for a player like Harper who can hit some home runs, and also it's a big-name city, San Francisco. Straight up, though, if Harper goes to the Giants, I don't know about y'all, I'm buying stocks and kayaks. I'm going to go out and buy a kayak store in San Francisco because people are going to be sitting in McCovey Cove waiting for Bryce Harper to hit some home runs. But there were 2 big players that I already talked about a little bit, Bryce Harper, Manny Machado. They're the 2 biggest names in free agency, and I want to know from y'all, who is better? Straight up, who would you rather have on your team? I want you to type H for Harper or type N for Machado. Who's the better player for terms of baseball? Both 26 years old. Next top destination for Bryce Harper, well, I guess he could just re-sign with his old team, the Washington Nationals. He's played his entire career with Washington. It's what he knows, and it's what he's comfortable with. Here's the only thing. Are they going to be able to fork out the amount of money that Harper wants? They already offered him 10 years, $300 million, and Harper and his agent Boris, they respectively declined that. They think he wants something bigger than what Giancarlo Stanton has, and he wants something that could be the biggest MLB contract ever. And that's what Harper thinks he deserves. And I don't know if Washington truly believes that. So, call me crazy, though. I don't know if the Nationals actually need Bryce Harper. Despite their disappointing 2018, the Nats could let Harper walk and still have an above-average outfield featuring the best teenager, in my personal opinion, like ever, Juan Soto, then the king of the scrappiness, Adam Eaton, and a hotshot prospect in Victor Robles. They aren't letting their star just leave, though. They did, like I said, offer him. But, call me crazy, I think the Washington Nationals can move on from Bryce Harper and not ultimately be that upset about it. The next top destination for Bryce Harper, it's the Dodgers. I mean, they have so much money. They're just throwing out money left and right. And let's face it, when it comes to money, it's the Dodgers. And money talks. And even though that Harper might not end up with the Dodgers, if they throw him a fat deal, from what it sounds like, that's what Harper's looking at. The Dodgers have had the highest opening day payroll 5 of the last 6 years, and last season they were 3rd. The Dodgers are willing to spend money, and they could be spending a lot of money on Bryce Harper. In 2015, they spent over $300 million in payroll, and if they want Harper, they may have to do that again, and losing back-to-back World Series, well, that might be the motivation that they need to go out and get Bryce Harper. The top destination, though, for Bryce Harper, it's the Philadelphia Phillies. And with a BetDSI odds at plus 120, these are some pretty solid odds. The Phillies haven't made the playoffs since 2011, but perhaps getting a big-name player like Bryce Harper could get the Phils back into the playoffs. Their 2019 payroll, if it was today, would be $68.9 million. Again, they got some money to spend, but a record 80-82, this is a team that, they need to be able to compete with the top teams in their division, especially an up-and-coming team like the Atlanta Braves. Now, if you believe in what players do, maybe on social media, if Instagram follows are any indication of where Bryce is going to play, you need to look out. So he's already followed Rhys Hoskins and Philadelphia 76ers Joel Embiid. Now, to both be fair, both of those Philly sports icons are solid Twitter followers. But if he goes out and follows Meek Mill, it may be a dream for the Phillies, but a nightmare for the Nationals. And here are the top destinations for Bryce Harper. At number 1, it's the Philadelphia Phillies with plus 120 odds. And then the Dodgers, the big spenders, coming in at number 2 at plus 200. He could re-sign with the Nationals, plus 450. And then here are the bottom 2 teams here coming in. The Giants at plus 1,500 odds. The White Sox, a submarine team, plus 350 or plus 3,500. Or you could not sign with any of them, and you can just go and bet on the field with plus 450 odds. But I want to know from you, where will Bryce Harper play in 2019? If you're on YouTube, Facebook, please comment below where you think Bryce Harper is going to play in 2019.